All right, let's just jump right in. Look, for any company, any organization, something is eventually going to go wrong. It's really not a question of if, it's a question of when. And when that moment finally hits, the one thing that will determine whether you sink or swim is how you communicate. We're talking about mastering crisis communication. So I have to ask you, straight up, when everything is on the line, when your reputation is hanging by a thread, are you actually ready? It's a serious question because in that moment, being prepared is literally everything. To get prepared, you can't just wing it. You need a plan, a framework. Let's call it an architecture for resilience. So let's start with the basics, the foundation of this whole thing. What even is crisis communication? Now, pay close attention to the wording here because this is key. This is not just damage control. It's a proactive skill. It's about actively managing how people see you to protect your future, all while holding on to that trust you've worked so hard to build. It's about steering the ship through the storm, not just hiding below deck and hoping it passes. Okay, but if it's a skill, why is it so incredibly difficult to pull off when it matters most? Well, it's because a crisis creates this insane, high-stakes environment. It's like a pressure cooker, and it makes communicating clearly and calmly feel almost impossible. I mean, think about it like you're running a gauntlet. You've got intense media scrutiny coming at you from all sides. You have to make these huge, high-pressure decisions, and you probably don't have all the facts. Information and misinformation is spreading like wildfire online. And with every single tick of the clock, public confidence is dropping, and the trust of your stakeholders is just eroding. It is the definition of a perfect storm. So how in the world do you fight back against that kind of chaos? Well, let's get into our first pillar of that communication architecture we talked about. It all starts with crafting a powerful, controlled core message. This is your anchor in that storm. And look, this isn't rocket science, but getting it right is absolutely crucial. Step 1, you figure out your key messages before you say a single word. What are the 1 or 2 things people have to know? Step 2, you get the crucial, factual information out there, simply and clearly. And then there's step 3. And honestly, this might be the most important part. You have to show empathy and be transparent. You have to show you get the human side of whatever's happening. But here's the thing. You could have the most perfectly written message in the world, but if the person delivering it is a mess, it's all for nothing. That brings us to our second pillar, the composed messenger. See, the who is every bit as critical as the what. And believe me, the difference is just night and day. We've all seen the unprepared messenger, right? They're reactive, they look anxious, they're not being clear, their nervousness just tanks any trust you might have had. But a prepared messenger, they're calm, they're composed, they're transparent. Their calm demeanor alone can bring the temperature down in the room and signal that, hey, things are being handled, even when everything feels chaotic. So when you put those two things together, a powerful message and a composed messenger, you start to get control. Just imagine a data breach. A company that's not ready might send out some nervous manager who starts spewing technical jargon and dodging questions. Trust just evaporates. But a company with a solid architecture, they put their calm CEO out there. The message is simple. Here's what happened, here's what we're doing right now to protect you, and here's how we're going to fix this for good. That combination, that's where you find the ultimate payoff. So, why do we build this architecture in the first place? It really boils down to 2 huge outcomes. First, and this is the big one, you protect the organization's reputation. You know the old saying, a reputation can take decades to build and just minutes to destroy. Well, a strong crisis communication plan is your best and maybe only line of defense for that priceless asset. And second, right alongside that, you instill real confidence in your stakeholders. We're talking everyone from your own employees, to your customers, to your investors. When you show them that you are capable of navigating the chaos, you give them every reason to stick with you. So, at the end of the day, a crisis isn't just some random event. It's a test. It's a test of your preparation, a test of your message, and a test of your leadership. So the final question you have to ask yourself is this. Is your communication architecture just a piece of paper, a blueprint, or is it truly built to last?